Choosing the right floor plan software can make a big difference in how efficiently you work and how clearly you present your ideas. In this video, we compare 8 of the best floor plan software tools available today. We'll look at how they handle drawing, editing, visualization, and overall workflow. Let's get started. First, RoomSketcher. RoomSketcher strikes the right balance between ease of use and having the features that many professionals need. If you don't already have a floor plan, you can draw floor plans from scratch in the app, or capture rooms with your iPhone or iPad and start from a generated layout. If you already have a floor plan, use AI to convert it into an editable project in seconds. You can also trace over existing plans and sketches, or order them to be redrawn into RoomSketcher projects by expert illustrators. Editing walls, rooms, and placing furniture is easy using the drag-and-drop interface, convenient item snapping, and live updates to measurements. RoomSketcher offers a strong balance between precision and creative freedom. Materials, colors, furnishings, and finishes are easy to adjust, while dimensions and annotations remain accurate and readable. As you work in 2D, RoomSketcher updates the 3D view instantly. You can switch into a live 3D walkthrough at any time to walk through the space and show exactly how it will look and feel. RoomSketcher works on both computers and tablets, with cloud syncing keeping projects updated across devices. This makes it practical for working at the desk, on-site, or during client meetings. Where RoomSketcher really stands out is in how easy it is to use all of its professional features, even without any technical experience. 2D and 3D floor plans, 3D images, and walkthroughs are easy to export and customize with company logos and information. RoomSketcher also has affordable subscription options with scalable pricing, or a free option with pay-as-you-go pricing. RoomSketcher's standout features are its ease of use considering all the advanced features. It has good feature options for both 2D and 3D planning. AI-powered floor plan conversion. It provides in-house drawing services. Its floor plans can be branded professionally for client presentations. And it provides a pay-as-you-go option aside from subscriptions. Its cons are a lack of support for advanced roofing options, a lack of focus on architectural or CAD features, and a lack of support for importing furniture. Second, Planner 5D. Planner 5D is easy to use and approachable, especially for DIY projects. It works on phones, tablets, and the web. You can design from scratch or use templates, and also get AI interior decorating ideas, making it a good source for inspiration. With Planner 5D, you can import an existing floor plan and turn it into an editable project after a few minutes. The interface felt playful, and it was easy to design and furnish rooms. As projects become more detailed, however, the workspace can start to feel busy, especially with menus appearing while editing. Planner 5D's visuals work well for inspiration and early design ideas. Lighting must be placed manually, which gives flexibility, but it does require extra setup to get consistent results. Planner 5D has a large library of furniture and objects, and it is easy to change materials on furniture and decor. However, moving furniture around and item snapping may not always work as expected. When it comes to exports, 2D floor plans are created by downloading the editor view as a PDF. This works for basic sharing, but it may not meet the needs of those looking for presentation-ready plans. We also could not find any branding options such as adding your logo or saving your own styles. These features would be useful for those who need floor plans in a consistent format. We also found no support for professional measurements such as gross floor area and gross living area, limiting usefulness for real estate and commercial documentation. For 3D floor plans, top-down views are generated through the rendering feature. As with many other programs we look at on this list, many of the advanced features are only available with subscriptions. However, there is no pay-as-you-go option available. We think Planner 5D's main strengths are its large furniture library and realistic 3D images, which make it good for inspiration and early-stage design. Its main weaknesses are that it cannot create professional-grade floor plans. It works differently in 2D and 3D modes, and it does not offer pay-as-you-go pricing. Third, Floorplanner. Floorplanner is designed to be quick and straightforward even for first-time users. Walls, rooms, and furniture can be added easily, and we were able to create a basic floor plan in just a few minutes. The web app supports both 2D and 3D views, so you can switch between a technical layout and a simple spatial preview. However, projects are limited to the web app, with no dedicated tablet support, which may be a consideration for those who work on the go. Compared to other tools, it offers fewer ways to customize floor plans too. We could not add logos or other branding to floor plans, nor save styles or client profiles. This could mean Floorplanner is better suited for drafting rather than professional client delivery. The simple 2D floor plans represent furniture with simplified symbols as expected, but it's missing features like different total area calculations, which can feel limiting once projects need to move beyond simple layouts and into professional floor plans. The 3D visuals are simple and prioritize clarity over realism, making them less suited to polished presentation-grade visuals. It was easy to generate basic plans and visuals. As with most floor plan software, advanced exports and higher quality outputs are available through paid plans. In our experience, Floorplanner's features seemed effective for fast drafts and internal use, but may not be able to fulfill all professional needs. We think its highlights are its practical 2D and 3D views, large furniture library, and ease of use. Cons include missing functionality such as branded floor plans and measurements, and no support for iPads and other tablets. Fourth, Cedreo. Cedreo is built for professionals in construction and home building, and that focus is reflected in how the tool works. To get started, you can draw floor plans from scratch or trace over existing layouts manually. Cedreo does not offer automatic plan conversion or room scanning, so projects begin with manual setup. The web app requires some loading time when opening projects. Once inside, you have access to a wide range of tools and configuration options. The interface's many options and menus can feel a little overwhelming and difficult to pick up intuitively, especially for non-technical users. The added menus are because Cedreo offers lots of options for changing specifics, such as structural details. 2D floor plan exports are easy and functional, but we couldn't find easy ways to customize the output or edit the placement of floor plan labels. Cedreo doesn't have a dedicated 3D floor plan export mode. Instead, you can manually set up the camera so a 3D visualization is generated top-down. The 3D floor plans and visuals themselves are detailed and realistic, but compared to having a dedicated mode, the manual setup process can feel tedious or inconsistent. Neither 2D or 3D floor plans have any options for branding, making them more suited as construction or drafting visuals rather than client presentations. Cedreo's features and pricing are clearly positioned for technical professionals and commercial use, and aren't as accessible as other competitors. For construction professionals who require visuals as part of their workflow, this can make sense, but for other professionals, the cost and complexity can be harder to justify. We think Cedreo's pros are its realistic 3D renders and construction-oriented features. On the other hand, its steep learning curve, desktop-only support, and limited furniture customization are clear drawbacks. Fifth, SketchUp. SketchUp is a 3D modeling software known for its flexible, hands-on approach. Users can shape geometry freely, which gives a strong sense of control over the design. But that flexibility comes with a steeper learning curve compared to dedicated floor plan software. That complexity makes SketchUp inaccessible for some. Creating accurate floor plans requires users to manually draw walls, manage layers, and maintain scale, which can take time to learn, especially for those who need quicker turnaround times and ease of use. Since it's a general-purpose program rather than dedicated floor plan software, SketchUp also lacks features such as easy floor plan imports or room scanning to floor plan capabilities. That also means branding elements, standardized styles, and repeatable presentation formats are not built in by default and must be managed manually for each project. We found generating clean 2D and 3D plans or walkthrough style visuals quite complicated, requiring additional setup, scene management, or extensions. Customization is one of SketchUp's strongest areas since users can model items from scratch with full geometry control. SketchUp also has a large 3D model library, great for importing assets, but it does mean you have to put in extra work to maintain consistency and scale. With some work, SketchUp can be adapted for use as a floor plan software and offer professional-grade exports, but much of that often depends on manual setup and add-ons. That means that while SketchUp can be a strong option for users who want maximum control and are willing to invest time and money in customization, it may not be a good choice for those looking for predictable, floor plan-ready outputs with minimal setup. SketchUp's pros and cons are therefore no surprise. An extensive object library and complete manual control can be ideal for some. On the other hand, the manual drawing, steep learning curve, and lack of dedicated floor plan features appear to be drawbacks. Sixth, SmartDraw. SmartDraw is positioned as a general-purpose diagramming tool that includes floor plans as one of many supported use cases. This means that while it's flexible for documentation and internal planning, you will not find features dedicated to floor planning. Its standard interface is set up like a physical graph paper and can be adapted for making simplistic 2D floor plans, but has no 3D functionality. You can get started by drawing from scratch, using templates, or by manually tracing over images. We couldn't find any options for automatic floor plan conversions or room scanning. Creating simple floor plans using templates and symbols is quick and requires very little setup, but the interface is missing some features. For example, when we drew from scratch, walls did not snap at 90 degrees to each other. This makes SmartDraw easy enough to start with, particularly for straightforward layouts, but hard to make anything complex with. SmartDraw only seems to support 2D floor plans. These plans are presented as clean, schematic drawings rather than immersive visuals. There is no built-in 3D view or walkthrough capability, which limits how effectively designs can be visualized. Customization in SmartDraw centers on symbols, labels, and diagram styling. Dimensions are also treated as labels and do not respond to layout changes. Users can adjust line styles, colors, and annotations, but controls are limited to basic visual styling, with no emphasis on creating branded, presentation-ready floor plan visuals. SmartDraw works well for quick reference plans. Sharing and exporting 2D diagrams is straightforward, but may not be suited to delivering professional floor plans. Aside from its simplicity and general-purpose design, SmartDraw may feel limited for professional floor plans. It does not support any 3D features and lacks a focus on floor plans. While you can work around some missing features, you may have to give up some others completely. Seventh, Houzz. Houzz Pro is a business management platform for home professionals. It's primarily used to gain new clients, communicate with them, and manage projects. It also includes some floor planning features, though the experience may feel less streamlined than in tools built specifically for floor planning. You can create plans on Houzz using the 3D Floor Planner tool, which also supports 2D floor plans. Creating simple floor plans is not an issue in Houzz, but we found the interface somewhat difficult to use. The search section only shows a side view of basic furniture pieces. This could make it difficult to understand the shape of some items, such as kitchen corner cabinets. Furniture pieces are also not all freely resizable, forcing you instead to choose from a few predefined measurements. This made it difficult for pieces to fit together properly, especially in tight spaces. You can create 2D floor plans by taking a screenshot of the editor view. 3D floor plans can be made by manually placing the camera top-down and using the photorealistic image function. We found this workflow more cumbersome than dedicated 2D and 3D floor plan modes found in other software. We couldn't find a way to add branding or logos to 2D and 3D floor plans either, which makes them less usable for professional clients' presentations. Houzz works well for professionals who are not focused just on floor plans, and instead have to manage many business aspects at once. Floor plans exist alongside client management, schedules, and quotations. Compared to dedicated tools, you may have to find workarounds. Houzz Pro's pricing also reflects its general-purpose design. Floor planning tools are bundled into subscription packages with other tools. For professionals who mostly need business management tools, this can make sense. It's a large, all-in-one platform which works well enough for quick proposal floor plans. For those focused on delivering high-quality professional floor plans and visuals, it can be harder to justify. The tools aren't dedicated to floor planning. The interface can be complex to use. And finalized plans cannot be branded for professional presentations. 8th, Rayon. Rayon is a CAD software designed to be precise and detailed. Walls, windows, and furniture all have various properties and settings. Menus and toolbars are packed with options for specific architectural notations, hatching, and layers. Working efficiently means memorizing keyboard shortcuts and setting locations. While precise, all of these options make Rayon a more complex tool to intuitively understand and learn. It can be especially challenging for users who cannot spend time learning new tools or are not very technical. With Rayon, you can only create 2D floor plans and elevations. We couldn't find an option to automatically convert existing floor plans into editable Rayon projects. This means existing plans have to be manually traced in. 3D floor plans can be generated by an AI assistant, but their use felt somewhat limited. The functionality did not seem to understand layout and scale accurately when we tried it, making it hard to judge how useful it is. Rayon's 2D floor plans are clean and precise but require some manual editing to set up. For example, lines showing floating cabinets have to be manually set to dashed, instead of being shown that way automatically. Overall, we think Rayon could be a good choice for drafters and architects since it's precise and accurate, and supports many technical features. We don't think it would be a good fit for other users who require professional floor plans without all of the CAD complexity, especially since it also lacks any true 3D visualization capabilities. Those were our top picks for this video. Each of these tools has strengths, depending on your niche and workflow. After reviewing how they handle drawing, editing, visualization, and exports, RoomSketcher stands out for covering the full process. It delivers professional and polished results in a package that's both affordable and easy to use. Check out the link in our description to learn more and try it out with a free account. Thank you for watching.